Okay, welcome to another Singing Family Mukbang video. And guess who we have with us today? We have Miss Joy Lucas.
Hi, everybody.
And we are so excited to have her on the show.
I'm happy to be here.
And let me tell y'all something. She is so talented and skilled and has so many gifts that she performs. For instance, she teaches children vocals.
Vocal music, yes.
And she's going to talk about all of this, but I'm just going to give you a little bit. She also have a program called Hope. Hold.
Yes.
H-W-H-O-L-E.
Yes. Support group.
It's a support group for people, divorced people, and people who are struggling in relationships of whatever the issue might be. And she also is a professional singer. Her voice is like butter.
You're going to give me a lot to live up to.
Girl, listen, I have went to her Instagram. Well, first of all, let me just say, I've witnessed her singing. And she sings on her church praise team.
Yes.
And I don't know if, for all you Baltimoreans or DMVers who know Celebration, go ahead, what's the name of your church?
So I serve at Celebration Church in Columbia, Maryland. I am one of the praise team leaders there, and I also work with the choir there.
Yes, and listen, y'all can go watch that. It's Celebration Columbia. Celebration Church in Columbia, Maryland.
Yeah.
You can go there on Sunday mornings. What is the first service?
We have 9 o'clock and 11:30 services, and if you can't get to the services, they stream live on Sunday mornings at wininlife.com. So WININLIFE.com.
Yes, and let me tell y'all something. There's many Sundays I've sat in the house and I have watched them perform. I call it performing, but we know that it's worship and it's
a certain part of performance.
Right. Some of it definitely is. So listen, today we have for our mukbang, we have rice, broiled salmon, and broccoli.
My favorite.
We have some white grape juice, and we have bread and butter, and we have water. Well, water. I always say water. Water. I don't know why.
We're from Baltimore.
Water. So we got water. We got some salt and some pepper on the table, and so we're just gonna eat a little bit because I know Joy is hungry. She came from work.
Yes.
And we're gonna eat a little bit, and then we're gonna get right into the video.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, Leslie.
Listen, my daughter. Like I told y'all, I always tell y'all, she cooks the food, and this salmon is hitting.
Amazing. Salmon is my favorite food.
It's so healthy.
It's
It's a healthy meat. Is fish considered meat?
It's a fat, a healthy fat.
Okay.
Certain
Yeah.
fish.
I always get them mixed up. I be like, now what is a meat and what is a fish? I mean seafood, but seafood is meat. Yeah.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Broccoli is healthy because y'all know we have all kinds of food on here. And our food is based on our guests. Whatever our guests want, that's what we prepare. And that's what we have on the show. We have done Wingstop. We've done G&M, crab cakes. We got a video coming up with me and my godson again called Gaga and Son. And we're doing a seafood mukbang. Y'all haven't seen that yet. So that is coming up.
You did nachos with your son-in-law, right?
Yeah. Because he lost, the Ravens lost their football game.
I don't understand that.
They did not make it to the playoffs.
They played all those games and won.
And yes.
And the one that counted.
Exactly. Yeah.
So annoying.
Exactly. And so the bet was if his team lost, he would have to wear my team, 49ers jersey. If my team lost, I would wear his jersey. Well, lo and behold.
Behold and lo.
Just go watch the video. And know that my team will be at the Super Bowl this year.
Really good.
It is. For all of you mukbangers out there, you know how it goes. You gotta eat. Gotta get something in your belly.
I didn't eat at work today because I was looking forward to getting here.
That means she is hungry.
Delicious.
Oh my goodness.
I hope y'all can't hear me smacking.
Well, mukbang.
I'm sorry.
That's what mukbangs is about.
Where's the mic then? We're supposed to have a microphone, right?
That's an ASMR.
My kids like that crazy stuff.
Oh, they watch that for real?
My daughter is a fanatic.
Well, she need to be watching our show.
I'm gonna tell her she needs to.
Yeah. Well,
Madison.
Hi, Madison.
Yeah.
We got your mama here feeding her.
Stuff on her face.
And
my older two, they wouldn't. I have to make them watch this. They don't sit still long enough.
We only need one.
Y'all hear that?
If we can get one out of every household to watch, we be doing good.
I think Madison will be the one.
Okay.
This is good. Yes.
It really is good, Leslie.
And
what, about 2:30? About 2:30, I had some Cadobo. Because I hadn't eaten all day. I had to go. I had several meetings today for my father. And then I had this with you today, and I was like, oh my God. I need to eat something. I was trying to hold out, but I had to eat something. Because you know how you get when you don't eat something. You don't.
Hangry.
Yeah. So I had to put something in my belly, and that. I'm a Cadobo fan.
I prefer Chipotle.
My daughter does too.
No.
And so does my sister. Most of the people I'm around prefer Chipotle. And to me, they're the same. The only reason why I do Cadobo is because they have ground beef. At Chipotle, their beef is chopped steak.
Right.
So.
What y'all missing?
Oh my God, that water tastes so good. I don't drink cold water. I usually drink room temperature water. I do not drink cold water because when I drink cold water, it just feels funny going down. When it's warm, it just feels like it's a part of my body. That's weird, but.
I think we're probably supposed to drink room temperature water.
Yeah.
Ice water supposedly sends a shock.
Exactly. And it affects your pressure too, because just the shock of the cold water and then the hot, yeah, it does.
Yep.
So, Joy, now that you've gotten a couple spoonfuls of food in your belly, so tell us a little bit about how you got into music. Who influenced you in your life with music?
I have been, I like to say I was kind of born that way. I was born into a musical family.
Okay.
On both sides. My mom, oldest of 13 kids.
Oh, wow. You are?
My mother.
Oh, I was going to say, what?
Oh, no. I have one brother. So my mother's side of the family, there were 13 kids. My mom's the oldest of the 13.
Okay.
My grandfather was a pastor.
Oh.
So his kids were the church. Which means you had everybody singing, either playing an instrument. They were preachers, they were deacons, they were the church. So I grew up in that atmosphere.
Oh, okay.
I was a pew baby, so I grew up in it.
You were a PK kid.
Exactly.
Like
My
me.
dad's actually a pastor too. I mean, an elder, sorry. Yeah, so I grew up in it. It's been all around me. My dad sings. He doesn't do it often, but he can.
Wow.
And my mother sings, and
wow.
she's got 5 sisters and 7 brothers, and
wow.
the girls have a little singing group. They go around the community and sing together sometimes.
Your mom?
My mother and her sisters.
What?
Yep. The Wallace sisters. Shout out to the Wallace sisters.
Shout out to the Wallace sisters.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been exposed to it. It was kind of like by default, I think. I just acquired it. Like it's in my blood. Yeah.
Do they sing like you?
They're old school. I'm probably like the spinoff. The modern day. And then I feel like my kids will be like the spinoff of me. They probably call me old school, my kids.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been exposed to it since I was a little one. I remember singing.
Wow.
We had this choir called the Tots.
Why does that sound familiar to me?
Probably because it was at every church in America. Yeah, so the Tots was like the little kids choir. And so I remember
okay, I got you.
I remember being like 3, 4 and running to the mic. Every time they would call the Tots to come sing, I would try to race to the mic before anybody else could get there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely. I did. I led everything.
Wow.
And I think they were tired of me, and it's okay.
Wow.
But yeah, so I think my first solo was the song Tremaine Hawkins used to sing called How I Got Over.
Oh, yeah.
How I got over.
No, that.
You know, my soul looks back and wonders how I got over. I was like 3. I didn't get over anything, but
wow.
Yeah, that was my first solo. So
we grew up on the Hawkins family.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yep. Wow.
So that was my start, and I kind of evolved and got older. Started singing with the youth choir, the teenage choir, which was named for my grandfather. My grandfather's name was Alfred Wallace Sr., God rest his soul. He passed in 1990.
Oh, wow.
About 30 years. And they named a choir after him called the Alfred Wallace Memorial Ensemble.
Girl.
But that's at every church too. They always got a choir.
Yes, that's how I was growing up. Yeah.
So I sang on that. That was ages, I think 10 to 25. So I sang on that for probably most of my teenage life.
Oh, wow.
And that was where I really got a feel for like, you know, as a small kid, it's kind of like, oh, they're so cute. But altos, I mean, but not altos, but your preteen, when you get to growing up, you gotta kind of like, you gotta do something. Right,
you gotta be able to really showcase yourself. Yeah.
So I was able to sing there, and I learned how to direct the choir, watching my aunt. So I was able to direct the choir a little bit. Yeah, so that evolved into when I was like 18, 19. I partnered with my brother, Jonathan Nelson.
Oh yeah, y'all know who he is.
World renowned, one of the
Shout out to Jonathan Nelson.
Shout out to Jonathan Nelson. So I got the opportunity to sing with his group. He started a group called Purpose when I was about 18 or 19.
Wow. And
I sang with him until I was about 36.
Okay, now she's telling y'all her age. None of your business.
Okay. Right. Yeah, so that was where I got to see like a lot of the big artists. You know, we got to sing background for like Donald Lawrence, Kim Burrell.
Y'all hear that?
Did a couple things with, like,
she whispered when she said, but she said Donald Lawrence and Kim Burrell, Martin Lawrence.
We did Donald Lawrence, not Martin.
Donald Lawrence.
Did you say Martin Lawrence? Martin ain't singing nowhere, okay?
He's a comedian, right?
He is.
I was trying to repeat it so y'all can hear her.
Go see Bad Boys 3, sidebar. That was really good. Okay? That was a really good movie.
We supposed to go see the $5 show.
It was. I went and I did the matinee Saturday morning.
Oh wow.
11:30, sitting there like some old lady.
Was it packed?
No.
Are you serious?
That's why I went.
And it made all that money?
It was really, really good.
Wow. So listen. So when you were talking about growing up, now it's funny because my family, my mother's mother had 15 kids. They are all singers. All of them. My mother was a renowned traveling evangelist and a beautician. My dad today is still, my mother died early at 57, but my dad is a pastor. He's been a pastor all my life. And we grew up in the church like you. We were the church. My mother had 9 kids. So that's a congregation. So it ain't like they got to go out and win no souls.
Nice little storefront.
Nice little store. Right? Or house church.
Yeah,
the basement.
exactly.
And we grew up like that in our family. My mother was a singer. But we grew up like that too. That's why I say you're a PK kid. Preacher's kid.
I can't even help it. I can't help it.
So as y'all know, a lot of singers have had their start in the church. We saw Aretha Franklin, we saw Whitney Houston, we saw oh my God, I'm trying to think who else videoed that we saw. Diana Ross. it's a lot of singers that are big time R&B singers who came out of the church.
Yes.
So the church produces a lot of talent and a lot of artists. So don't knock the foundation.
Okay. All right.
So how did you start your I don't know, which did you start first? The kids vocals? How did that come about?
So
she's still doing that today, presently. So
I am. I'm in year 2. I started in 2018.
Wow.
October of 18. So I had this great idea. I wanted to do something as a way of giving back initially.
Right.
So I had a meeting with a really good friend of mine about some ideas I had floating around.
Okay.
I knew I had purpose, and I knew it was part of that purpose was attached to music.
Gotcha.
Obviously. And so I was like, well, maybe I can work with kids, not adults so much, because I feel like adults are pretty. They're already
set in their way.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like kids are a little more formidable. You can mold them a little bit, you know.
Yes.
So I sat with a friend and she said, did you ever consider doing like voice lessons for kids?
Oh,
and I was
wow.
like, that's actually kind of brilliant.
Right.
And so we sat down, we strategized, we made this little plan, how things were going to work out, and, you know, hours, how much it would cost, you know, looking at, not the competition, but looking around to look other people who were doing lessons, you know, with the.
Do you play?
I wish, no. I don't. Isn't that dumb?
No, it's not dumb.
I fiddle.
Okay.
But yeah, so we sat down and then I, you know, wrote my game plan out, and this was like my first big jump. That's what I called it.
Oh,
my first big jump, kind of really putting myself out there as a person doing something with the arts. And so I was like, well, I'll make a post, put it on IG. That way I can't take it away. I can't.
Right, because once it's out there.
Right, because if you sit with it too long, it's like, you know, you have time to ponder it. And then before you know it, you talked yourself out of it.
Yes.
So I was like, nope. I'm going to put it out there. That way it's out there in the atmosphere. Everybody sees it, so I'm held accountable at that point.
Absolutely.
So I started it. And the buzz that I got, like literally the day I posted, I was getting emails and text messages like, where do I sign? Where do I sign? I want my kids to join. So I started with kids 5 to 18.
Wow.
Had a pretty nice range. And the response since then has been great. Over the summer, I was able to do, I started with individual lessons.
Okay.
And then in the summer, this past summer, I started an initiative where I got a group of kids 5 to 18 in a room together and did it in a group setting. Oh. Well, that didn't work the first time because it's hard to keep the attention of a 5-year-old and a 16-year-old at the same time.
Absolutely.
Right? They're like worlds apart.
Absolutely.
So I got smart.
Okay.
And I made the groups smaller. So kids are normally excited because it's something new, something fresh.
They love to sing.
Most teenagers, mom is like dragging them in, like, I think you need to do this. And they're like, I'm not really sure why I'm here. My mother brought me, but I'm going to go ahead and come anyway. And then we
we think that our kids can sing.
You can see it before they can see it, right?
Right.
And so initially, eventually they come around and we create bonds, and they're like, hey, when's my next lesson? And you know, the changes here.
So, do you just get kids from this area, or are they coming from the DMV?
DMV, mainly.
Okay,
most of them are Baltimore.
Okay. So, Joy's Noise is located in Baltimore. But you people that are in DC and Virginia, y'all can still make it.
Sure.
You ain't that far away from her that you can't, check it out. Come on down.
And so my next initiative, I'm working on getting a 501c3.
Okay, for the Joy's Noise.
Yes, what I want to see happen.
That's good. That's nonprofit,
yes.
Right? Ooh.
So I wanted to get kids in the the inner city.
Oh yes.
Get a space and have them come in. Of course, with grants and things, they can come in for free, and I can kind of make a little haven where they can come in. Writers, like young writers, you want to come in and write music. If you want vocal training, and
they can donate instruments and stuff. So do any of your kids play besides singing, or are they mostly vocals?
My oldest daughter she played the cello for about 7 years.
Oh wow!
My son is a drummer.
Oh, I love drums. I play drums too.
He's a drummer. All of them sing. All the kids sing. Oh. And then my youngest was clarinet.
Okay, I played the clarinet. Yeah. You know how when you have to join a band at school. So.
Yes, and that's how she was. They had her in the band, so she, She got the clarity.
Okay, all right, kids, mama's babies.
Yes, they're all musical.
Ooh,
They're all musical.
we're gonna have to get a sample of something. Showcase them kids.
I'll send you a video.
Yes, do that.
They're gonna hate me for it, but
hey, mama spoke. It's mama. So your musical talents. Well, tell me a little bit about Whole.
Whole is another initiative of mine where, so I've been married and divorced ×2.
Ooh, me too.
Not proud,
Join
but
the club.
it's part of my life
Well,
story.
I've only been divorced once because I'm still.
We'll talk about that.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah, married twice, divorced twice, and I kind of felt like, first of all, I was young. I was married at 18, I think the first time, and like 27 the second go around. And I guess being married young, kind of feeling like digging out of that hole from divorce. I mean, you have a support system, but kind of digging through that by yourself.
Yes.
And sometimes.
Yes.
And so I wanted to create a space for other people who are now experiencing what I've already seen.
Absolutely.
So I felt like, because I'm a church girl.
Right.
The topic of divorce, you know, there's a lot about marriage, you know. You have a lot of before you say I do classes, you have marriage enrichment, you have you know, singles ministries, but there was nothing to me that that catered to divorcees. Right. So it's kind of like it was almost like taboo to me. Like nobody wants to talk about this. Nobody's dealing with this in depth. Right. You know? So I wanted to create a space. So I started a support group in March of 19 called Whole, WHOLE, where divorcees from all over, people who are separated, going through divorce or in the process, or even people who've been divorced for years, and just kind of need that support system around them of people who have gone through it, are going through it. Absolutely. Just to kind of sit down and share experiences with hopes to, you know, find their way to healing. Oh, wow. Just by having that camaraderie around them.
That is, I can tell you that is a very necessary program.
I think so too.
Especially in the Black community.
Yes.
And we don't like to always say the Black community, but let's be real. Yeah. It's like Jada Pinkett always talks, not Jada Pinkett, Taraji Henson. She always talk about the mental health issues in the Black community, because the Black community uses the church for everything. We don't want to go get professional counseling. We don't want our marriage issues out on the street. We don't want issues with our children on the street. And we will not go to a program. We take everything to the Lord in prayer. That's just the truth. And after I'm done praying, I'm going to sit down and talk to somebody. Exactly. So you got insurance. That's right. And so I think it's me being a psychology major. I got my master's in psychology, and it's close to my heart. Things that happen in the Black community that we avoid dealing with, and divorce, especially with the church, is taboo. Okay? Because a lot of denominations out here, if you are divorced, they will not even let you sit in a position in the church. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of reasons why people can become traumatized from marital issues. There's abuse in marriage. There is there's a lot of things in marriage that people deal with as to why they divorce, and they don't have that haven. And so for anybody that's in the area who's dealing with this, I know it's a very touchy, painful, very wounding subject, but you cannot do it on your own. And it's very important to reach out to people who have been through what you're going through, and who can help you with your transition from marriage to divorce to being single again. And it's very hard once you're single again at a certain age to get back out there. And with a lot of relationships, you don't know what you're getting into, because types of relationships have changed. And so you find yourself not knowing what you're dealing with when you get into new relationships, and you're shocked to find out, okay, wow, I didn't know that you had that type of experience in your life.
Yeah.
So
this is true. It's very true. Very
so
true.
I can identify with that and appreciate the fact that you're sensitive to know enough to know that people need help. And I'm not saying that she's only dealing with people in the Black community. It's whoever.
Oh, absolutely.
It's multicultural.
Men and women.
Yes.
Because also the misconception with that is it's a women's thing. You know, women just want to get around the table and talk, but men hurt too.
Exactly.
Men suffer after divorce, whether it's their fault or not. Like men, you know, they have to go through a healing process too. Like,
exactly. Yeah. And today, more women are cheating than men. You would be surprised at what our sisters and what our sisters are doing. When I say sisters, that's inclusive of all races.
Yes.
If you're a female, you're included in this. Mm-hmm. So it's not just a
man thing,
a man's issue, or because a man did something wrong, but it's a balance of what is a word I want to use? It's a balance of responsibility. Yeah. For the marriage not succeed.
Yes, and that's one of the things that I harp on. Because when I was going through it, I felt like you did this, and I am the way that I am because you did this, and you did this to me. And when I got to like really sitting with me, is what I call it. When I got to sit with who I am, you know, you're forced to look at yourself and like, okay, sis, you had a whole lot to do with that, and you need to fix those things, especially if you're talking about moving forward and possibly. You know, having another relationship in the future, you have to deal with those things that are causing you the dysfunction in relationships. So I had to come to terms, and I tell the people that I sit with in the support group, when you get finished blaming and pointing the finger, okay, now take some time and sit with you. Right. Okay.
Because there's 4 fingers pointing back at you.
Absolutely.
Or at least 3.
Yeah. At least 3, right? Yeah.
Wow. And so the other thing I wanted to say is that you will be surprised how easy it is to leave a marriage after you've done it the first time. Let me tell you something. When you're the first marriage and breakup is so traumatizing, so painful, so hurtful, so scary. You don't think there's life after marriage. Especially if you've been married 10, 20, 15 years. You're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't know.
It's a whole new world.
It was hell being with this person, but what am I going to face if they're not around?
Right.
But then when the second time comes, it becomes easier. Because you know there's life after marriage. And so it's not as traumatizing. It doesn't mean that there's no pain, but you don't have certain fears of moving forward. Right. And so sometimes that can be, that cannot be a good thing because you already know. And that's I don't have to take this mess.
It's easier, but it's not always like the route to. I got you.
Exactly. It's not always the right decision just because you did it the first time and you lived after, you had life after marriage, doesn't mean that you should use it as a crutch to dissolve a relationship.
Exactly.
Or to not do the work. Not do the work is more what I'm concerned. So, wow. So whole. W, is that an acronym or is it?
No, just whole.
It's whole.
Whole as in complete. One, getting back to one.
Wow. This is beautiful. So she has a diversity of skills and talents that she brings to the table. And that's one of the reasons why, because that I wanted to have her on the show. And of course, this is another one of my son's friends.
Hi, Jeremy.
They all still growing up together. They have a lifetime of experience. And so starting this type of show, I really wanted to showcase the DMV talent. And that means that it doesn't matter how big or how small you are, but there's so many people in the DMV who don't know each other.
That's true.
And it's a lot. We're like like Motown here.
Baltimore is what we call it.
Yeah. So
everything's a small world. We're like right up under each other, but nobody really.
Exactly. And so the people, I think that the talent is so great in the DMV that it's worth exposing.
Yes, I agree.
And by exposing it, if you get 1 million little artists together and you present them to each other, that's a million artists that particular artist was not in touch with. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So if as we're planning on bringing as many artists on here as we can. We don't, like I said, it's not about you having a name or having a record or being out there, 1 million followers, blah blah. It's the fact that you are talented and your talent needs to be shared.
I think that's beautiful.
And so it's almost like Joy's Noise and Whole. Yes. It's like singing Mukbang family. And so it's called singing Mukbang because we all sing, but we like to eat.
Well, we do it.
Exactly. And we're a family. So the singing Mukbang family birthed out of that because my family sings. And so having Joy on here, I knew that she was extremely talented. But when I did my research, because I do my research on all of my guests, and I saw Kids Noise, Joy's Noise for Kids, and I saw Whole. And I was like, what? I did not know that she was doing vocal lessons for people. And so, listen, her singing on here tonight is not justice of what she can do. I suggest you, what's your Instagram?
Joy's Noise, JoyzNoise. I tried to keep it simple.
There you go.
Joy's Noise and then Joy's Noise for Kids.
Right. And so you got to ask her. Your page is not like open. It's
open. It's not private.
Okay.
I have nothing to hide.
Y'all go on there and follow her and leave comments.
Don't be mean though.
Right. Because if you mean, you need to be, we're going to get rid of you.
Right.
And only on Facebook do we keep you. Because on Facebook they say a view is a view. I mean, not Facebook, on YouTube. We take all mean comments, all nice comments. We take likes, we take dislikes. They got a like button and a dislike button. If you push one of them, it helps us.
This is true.
So my guest tonight is very, very talented and has sung with so many people. And I understand you got an award for something.
Did I get an award for something? Years ago, maybe?
Okay, don't try to.
No, really. I'm trying to think. There was something.
What was the recognition? What did you got a recognition that Jeremy was telling me about?
It was probably, there was an awards ceremony they did in honor of Aunt Dee Dee. It's probably we talking about. So
okay.
Dee Dee Shawwell, who was one of Baltimore's
I grew up with them.
favorite people. Yes,
I grew up with Winfield and Carolyn.
Yeah, so Aunt Dee Dee passed away some years ago, and they did an award ceremony in her honor. Okay, I want to say maybe 2012, 2013.
Okay, DMV, y'all know who the Showwells are.
Yeah, all right.
Was it First
Apostolic?
First Apostolic, right out there in Baltimore.
So when she passed away, they did an award ceremony for, I think it was for like musical artist, musical artistry. And so people got to vote, and I was voted like Baltimore's best female singer, artist, or something like that.
You hear the way I was.
Because first of all,
that's important.
My friends that were in the category, as far as I'm concerned, surpassed me. Well, I love them all. Like they are like my sisters.
That's understandable.
So that was an honor, like to get that award. I'm guessing that's what he was talking about.
So from your perspective, your heart is that you want all of y'all to be recognized because everybody has talent.
Absolutely.
But at that ceremony, they were recognizing your talent.
At that time, yes.
And your talent was elevated because it deserved to be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it doesn't. Right.
Thank you.
You can't discount your own talent.
You're right.
To elevate someone else, it's good to take them along with you.
Yes.
But we just wanted to appreciate you and acknowledge that award that you received because every recognition and accomplishment is a jewel in your life.
It is. You're right.
And it may seem like, okay, it was this particular thing or that, but it's still something that goes into exposing what you have presented to the world. And that's a gift.
I agree. Thank you.
Yeah. So the talent that you have. So what do you have coming up in the future?
So coming up, again, Joy's Noise for Kids eventually will become a 501c3. Okay. My vision for Whole is that we do an online forum very soon, because I've had a lot of people reaching out to me from different states.
So this is a good launching pad for you to get into it.
Yes. So follow me on Instagram, because I'll be posting details on that too. I've got a lot of people inquiring from different states that can't come to the face-to-face meetings that want to be a part.
Oh, see.
So we're going to do an online forum. We're going to work on that. Hopefully within the next month we should be up and running with that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, I'll be in church every Sunday. And I just turned 40 in December.
Oh, congratulations!
So I hit the 40 milestone. So my biggest thing, I guess, because I'm learning now that I'm not to just prepare for the year, I'm to prepare for the decade, where I will see myself in the next 10 years.
Because we just entered a new decade.
Yes, and so
wow.
My biggest, I guess you could say my mantra at this point is, I want to die empty.
Oh wow, that is beautiful. I can hear that.
Yeah, so I know that I have purpose attached to me. I'm not stuck in just one lane. I like music. I like, being able to help people, and I like speaking and all kinds of different things. So I just want to totally exhaust every gift that I have to help others, serve others, and when it's my time to go, I want people to have, I want to leave a legacy. I want people to have, something weighty.
That is beautiful, because I was going to say, because you are connected to something greater than yourself, the only way that you don't have a continuous flow is that you don't let it out. You know where I'm going, right?
Nothing in,
nothing out. So there will be a constant flow of talents and gifts that flow through you the more you give out. So the fact that you said you want to leave a legacy, I think is beautiful, because I believe that our children are our reincarnation.
Absolutely.
And the people that we touch with our lives, they are also a part of our reincarnation. And so we leave so much legacy that when we leave, we're still here. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I want my impact to be.
Exactly. We're still here, and people still think of us as being alive when we're gone because of the impact that we've had in their lives. And so when you said empty, it's almost like the glass half full, the glass half empty. Which way do you see it? And all I see is that the gifts that you're sharing it's already touching so many people. There's just no way for you to not leave a legacy. The legacy has already begun. Yeah. Like you said, when you put it out there on Instagram, you couldn't take it back. Right. That's exactly what I did with this platform. Awesome. I did the first video with my godson, and we acted a fool. And we acted a fool, and we touched the heart of one of YouTube's biggest mukbangers in the YouTube community. Wow. Right now she has 2.5 million subscribers to her YouTube channel. And we touched her life when I think she was definitely less than 100,000 people. Wow. But because we touched her life, and she came into our life and brought us so many gems and gave us so much of herself, and still to this day, and y'all know what I'm talking about, B Love's Life. Have you ever heard of B Love's Life?
I have not, but I will follow you tonight.
B Love's Life she is traveling all over the United States right now. She's being interviewed by all the major TV stations. Wow. She's really big. And people don't understand. This is what I'm saying that to say, you don't know what it is that you do that will touch somebody. Yep. Because where it looks like to you, oh, this is just nothing. Minuscule. Exactly. Somebody else is looking at it and saying, whoa, that is huge. And it's the start. One of her first videos is what kicked her off. It had over 1 million views. Wow. Out of all the videos she was putting out, she did a video she did a seafood boil mukbang. And that thing catapulted her into where she is today.
I think I might know her. I think she's one of the ones in Madison found.
Okay, yes. Yes.
Yes, I know who you are. My daughter loves you.
Yes, B loves life.
I know exactly who she is. Yeah.
And I use her a lot in videos because mukbangs is not just about eating. Mm-hmm. It's about what we have shared with you today. It's about sharing other parts of your life with people over dinner. Mm-hmm. Because it started in Japan, I think. You know, Japan, I think, have over 1 billion people. Mm-hmm. And they were all eating alone after work. Mm-hmm. And so they decided, okay, well, I don't have family here. I don't have friends to eat with. Let me just eat with a friend virtually. So they start recording themselves and uploading it to YouTube or doing live videos where they were eating, and they realized that there were so many people that was eating alone also. There were so many people that were eating alone that it grew into $1 billion business. It's huge. Wow. In America, we just catching on. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's been about a decade because there are some people that's been on there for 10 years and they from America, and they are like the foundation of mukbangs. Mm-hmm. But now everybody's doing it because just like in Japan, in America, there are so many people who are eating alone. Mm-hmm. And I shared all that to say that you don't know how just doing one video like we're doing tonight can catapult your business to where tomorrow you can wake up and it can be billions of people watching you.
Could be.
Joy's Noise can be in every community. Hope can be in every community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who knows? And there is a audience for every gift and every talent that we have. And so we really are excited to have brought you on this show.
I'm so glad to have been invited, and the food was amazing. The conversation was amazing. I've never done anything like this before. This was fun.
I know. And you see how the time goes?
What time is it?
I'm telling you, it is 10 minutes to 6.
Wow. Yeah.
And so the time goes because when you're talking out of your heart, time stands still for you until you finish. And then when you come back into it, it's like, where did 2 hours go? It's like you're in a time machine or something. So it definitely is. So are you going to be on any music projects in the future?
I have nothing coming up right now, but I'm sure that some opportunities will come.
Oh yeah,
soon. Sure.
You're still singing with people too.
I am. I sing with a cover band this Saturday jam session. My brother Jared Baker, shout out to him.
See?
So we do cover bands. We are a cover band. We do like receptions, corporate parties, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so this is a corporate party. A holiday party actually this weekend. Okay. So we'll be hitting there.
And this Jared Baker?
Jared Baker.
Jared. Yes. Jarret.
And the cover is
shout out to Jared.
Cover band is called Jam Session.
And shout out to Jam Session. Who knows? We might have you on here to sing in Mukbang Family.
That would be good. Jared. That would be good.
That sounds like a commercial. What's that commercial?
Jared.
Yes.
There's a couple of commercials actually. Subway. Well,
yes.
Oh, that Jared's in jail.
Oh yeah, that Jared has some serious. He has some serious
issues.
He's gone now. But shout out to Jared and his cover band Jam
Session.
Okay. And who else do you sing with? Are you still singing with Jason? Do you still do anything with Jason?
No, I was with Jonathan. Jonathan is all over the world now. He is. He's in Atlanta at New Birth with Jamal Bryant. He's his minister of music there.
Oh, he left Baltimore.
He's been gone from there. Jonathan left Baltimore probably over maybe 10 years ago.
I'm thinking of his brother too.
Jason, that's my spiritual covering. His twin brother.
Yes.
Jason Nelson is still vocal.
Okay.
Hey, Pastor Jay.
Hey, Pastor Jay.
He's a singer too. You know,
yeah, Jeremy used to be at the
Yes, Jeremy was a singer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, that is exciting. And did you used to sing with Darren Atwater?
Yes, I sing with Soulful Symphony. I did.
I know.
I'm everywhere Jeremy is.
She sings.
That's where I am. Jeremy, I'm everywhere you are.
It looked like I've had just about a whole bunch of soulful symphonies. I had Yana,
Yes.
I had you, Jeremy, Micah, and we got other upcoming artists on here. It's like, really? I'm gonna have to get a hold of them.
Yeah, you might have to. You might have to.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
And so, is there anything else you want to add or to share with everybody?
Just follow me on IG again. Actually have 3 pages on there. I have
Tell them who
Whole Small Groups. So that's
Okay.
WHOLE, Small
Okay.
Groups on IG. I have again Joy's Noise, which is my main page, JOYZ Noise, NOISE, and then Joy's Noise for Kids, JOYZ NOISE, the number 4, KIDZ. I'm also on Facebook, but I'm not really on there like that, so I'm not even gonna give y'all that.
Facebook is like a dead zone, ain't it?
It is.
I'm sorry, Facebook. But every time I go on there, I feel claustrophobic for some reason.
Dearly
Are you
departed.
channeling?
I'm sorry. Yeah, they're gone.
It is like,
Yeah, it's like it's old news, right?
yeah. It's.
Do you
and
think
it's much-
IG will be old news soon?
I don't know what's out here could take it over. Twitter is not. They don't offer you enough diversity to really.
Yeah.
On Instagram, you can do video, you can do pictures, you can do just.
And they're
you can do-
constantly updating, changing stuff.
Yeah, but Facebook owns Instagram, so
Well, then there's that.
and who knows? They probably own something with Twitter too, because Facebook being everything.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So, so y'all look forward to go to her page, and you'll know when she's going to be doing the video or
Yes.
the online
Yes.
interaction for whole small groups.
Yes.
So look for that, and if there's anybody out here who is suffering with divorce or issues in relationships or whatever, contact her. Hit her up in her DM and let her know what your needs are. And don't be afraid, because you are not alone.
Please don't be afraid.
You're not alone. And if there's any parents out there who you just think your little baby can just sing like the birds in the air, please feel free to contact her. Hit her up in her DM and share your information.
And I do virtual lessons also.
So I might have to give you some virtual lessons. You just never know, right? And you're never too old to express your talent.
How about it?
Never too old. So all of you little old women out there, like me, who need vocal lessons, contact her. Oh, that's right. She only go up to age 18.
No, I have adults. I told
Oh, you do have
adults
adults?
too, yeah. I have adults too.
That's
yeah.
why she did say she have adults.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all contact her.
Come on. Let's have fun.
And do that and help her to leave a legacy
Please.
by supporting her.
I got kids, y'all. And I got a grandkid.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's right.
Yes, I'm honey.
And that's grandma. I got 2 grandbabies, but y'all don't see my grandbabies. They got 3 videos we did on Saturday.
Oh.
3 videos. Them kids are loving being on camera. I put their little videos out in spurts, but yeah, they did a little mukbang on their own on Saturday. I was like, isn't this cute? Look at them. So listen, y'all, we are going to close out this video. And we are so excited that we have had Joy on here. And Joy has been a blessing in my life when I was going through some medical issues. She was there, very encouraging, very supportive. And I appreciate you so very much. Oh, I appreciate you so very much.
Anytime.
And so y'all, we are so glad she was here. And listen, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you'll know the next time we upload a video. Please leave a comment in the comment section. I always say, don't just drop by and knock on the door. Let us know who's at the door, okay? Because if you just come by and you just click the like button or whatever, we really don't know whether or not we're giving you what you want. So we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you so much for stopping by and watching our video, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye. Peace.
Everything you touch,
Everything you touch is a song.
and I'm mighty glad
You touched my life one day. Oh,
and all All my burdens, they rolled all away.
They rolled away.
You wrote a song that even the bees could hum.
Everything you touch
Is a song.
is a song. Sometimes the world looks perfect, nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need some kind of change. No matter what the odds are this time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. This flame in my heart, like a long lost friend, gives every dark street a light at the end. Standing tall on the wings of my dreams, of my rising fall. On the wings of my dreams, of my rain, thunder, wind and haze, I'm bound for better days. It's my life, my dream. Nothing's gonna stop me now.